I hear you clearly now.
The rain is gone. Um, my name is Five. Welcome to Ghetto Radio. I got Esto behind these beats and these boards. I got Da Vinci up in the building with me. And the executive producer of this show from the beginning, from 2006, was Frank Leopold. And to this day, he's been producing this show. The microphones, the headphones, everything you see Ghetto Radio do, he was behind it. I have great ideas, but without a Frank Leopold, they was just ideas, for real. So tonight's show, it's probably like any other show, but it ain't. Frank Leopold passed away this past week. And I've been knowing him 38 years. I was gangbanging in LA when I met him. No future, no outlook. And he said, man, if you put your mind to it, you can go around the world. You can lead the hood. And that happened. It definitely happened. I was the coldest in the game for my period of time. It was because of Frank. Ghetto Radio, when Esto came with them beats, he was watching us on MySpace and was like, man, whoever making them tracks, keep that. When me and Da Vinci had went into Radio 1, to do a commercial for a show that Frank was bringing out to find some talent in Ohio. Me and Da Vinci walk in there, we come out with a show. First person we called was Frank. It was like, okay, this is what we got. This is where we at right here.
And the check came.
Right. It was like, y'all got a chance to do a show?
Right.
Y'all doing a show. The average DJ was only doing 3 hours, 4 hours on the air. We was doing 5.
So we started
6 days a week.
Doing 7 days.
Right.
Our first 2 weeks was 7 days.
Yes. Definitely.
Every day.
So tonight we're about to go ahead and get down, and I'm gonna have fun. This the team that Frank built.
Right.
We are the children of Frank. So his legacy will live on with this. Y'all ready?
Mm-hmm.
Ready. Hold on. Yeah. Let's get him.
Rolling sound in 3.
Hold on, wait.
What?
There you go.
All right, my bad. I was just saying, dog. Anyway.
Ready?
Yep.
Speed and rolling sound in 3. 2.
Yeah. Hey, man, cut off the lights, cut on the beat. Let's get them. Let's go. This is Ghetto. Pass. Ready. Oh. My land. Cleveland. Bounce with your boys. Nah. Let's get them. Let's go. Chagrin, Harvard, Miles. Quincy, Woody, and Woodland for miles. Collinwood, Denison, Edgewood, Kingswood, Landwood, St. Clair. We here, Beachwood, Superior. God, nigga, you hear me? See the Prospect, Euclid, you next, AC, West C, 93, that's me. 79 on the time, 79 on the grind, 147 road, get up 36, couple 50, Phil, hop on 46. I'm on the 46. And Silver B told me to mix. Buckeye, shaker, way Bucker at Berry Lake, wood like it in rum. Shaker Heights, and no bail, and 105, and Bay Trail, no bail, get it right. I'm always here, keep it tight. Franklin and Detroit, I'm Wesley Wild, baby, you get my boy. I'm 117, Madison and 71, and Goodies, and East 12, and East 9, I'm Goody, not I'm West St. Clair, I'm in there. I'm West 6, West 9, I'm in there. Lakeside, 189, I'm Long Range, baby, I keep it right. I'm Clark, Fullerton, Huff, West 14, oh yeah, baby, that's tough. My number's 5. I got Esther behind the beat to the boards. I got the bitch in the building with me. And we are Ghetto Pass, ready. Oh. Let me go again, though. Let's go. Let me do it like this. What's up, Frank? 46 and 55th and 36. I'm Lee Road on Wings, I'm in the mix. I'm 147, I'm 79, 93rd and EC and West C. That's what you heard, you play the prospect. Cedar, Carnegie, Superior, Beechwood, oh yeah, baby, you ready? Yes. Nah. Welcome back to Ghetto Pass Radio. It's your boy 5. I'm all up in the building. I got Esto behind these beats and these boards. He up in here coming in hot.
Yeah.
Got the Vinci up in the building with me.
What's up?
And we are Ghetto Pass Radio. That was fun. Y'all know Ghetto Pass Radio is brought to you by WOVU 95.9 FM Cleveland on your local radio dial. Y'all can go right there to WOVU.org, get the app, listen to Ghetto Pass Radio anywhere where you're at. And remember, y'all can go right there to landhustle.com.
Land Hustle TV?
Yeah. See? Cool. Land Hustle TV. Go right there, Land Hustle TV, right there on YouTube and see Ghetto Pass Radio in its entirety. That means in between the commercial breaks, y'all get to see Ghetto Pass Radio. We talking about everything. We extend the conversation from the break and just let y'all know we ain't stopping. The show goes on for real for a whole time. We're gonna show you that on Land Hustle TV right there on YouTube. Right. Y'all can go to Ghetto Pass Radio, Ghetto Pass Radio TV, Ghetto Pass Radio Live, Ghetto Pass Radio on YouTube. All the social media platforms. Go right there. You see some clips from Ghetto Pass Radio. We've been a little bit lacking as far as clips go in the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, a lot been going on. And Ghetto Pass Radio is brought to you by, and always have been brought to you by, Pastor Gate Productions. Pastor Gate Productions have always produced Ghetto Pass Radio, any shows or events or anything that I have ever been involved with. Pastor Gate Productions was always the company that was behind me and behind us as a team.
That was our Viacom.
Right. It was,
Our Universal.
On the real. It's like, so for anyone who understands that, knows that what I'm about to say, how big that is to not just, people who listen to Ghetto Pass Radio, who has listened to Ghetto Pass Radio, been to any events that I've done or any of my team has done. Frank Leopold, the president and executive producer of Ghetto Pass Radio, passed away this week from a car crash that was not his fault. He was fighting for his life for 3 weeks. I sat out there with him for 2 weeks.
Right.
This was the person who, as me being in LA, gangbanging, out there in the streets doing things, said, man, you ain't got to do that. You can write. You're a very talented person. Try that. And I bet you can get out the hood. Not only could you get out the hood, you can go around the world.
But Frank was a talent too because he did radio before.
He sure did. It's like he sat on this show. He did a couple of interviews with me and Esto. And just in the recent, probably last year, I've sat down with him, for some interviews and get his take on how he felt about certain things.
But I'm saying he did radio before us.
No, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
No. I was just saying that his guidance from his past of doing radio is what made Ghetto Pass Radio, where we was able to step in and act like we've been doing this forever.
When he flew in and I think it might have been 08 or 07, right? And he threw on his radio voice and blew me. I didn't even come.
Right.
He threw his radio voice on on the show because we actually went live.
Yes.
At the Hip Hop Awards.
Yes, we did.
And he ran the show.
Yes, he did.
We was on the road.
Yes, he sure did.
Yeah.
It was his car that Da Vinci had to throw me in when we.
That was a limo.
It was a limo. Yeah, I got through in a limo 3 or 4 times.
That was the funniest day,
though. Esto.
What up?
What's up, dog? Talk to me, man. Frank Leopold.
Man, first of all, rest in peace, man. Frank was super important to me because he was. I got to meet him more in the recent side of years, probably like in person. I think I've spoken with him throughout the years, throughout the decade, but getting to meet him, I might have met him through some different times, but
yeah, I
got to meet him recently, or it seems like yesterday. It was 5-6 years ago,
right?
But yeah, man.
You met Frank?
In this, man.
You met Frank? You met Frank for the first time 5 years ago? No.
I mean, I don't think so.
No,
I don't think so. I'm not sure, but I think we got to see. I think the last time he came to Cleveland was. It was a
few years ago.
Yeah,
it was a few years ago. Yeah, no, you're right, totally.
So yeah. Anyway, man. As far as us coming back to radio, he was. I mean, what can I say besides that he was the.
when I told him that I seen you, and what you had offered, he was like, "I told you." Remember I said he was like, "I told you 6 months ago."
Well,
that's what you.
I basically brought Five to the studio. We got Frank on the phone, and the rest is history, man. You know what I'm saying? Frank came down. I think after we were on the air and everything.
Yeah.
But prior to that, I mean, he's the whole reason, we were just able to just set up and get the proper equipment to get started.
Yeah. We used to talk to that man every day.
I mean, and he was always encouraging and and kind and just had the best heart, man.
Right.
You could just see his heart a mile away, man. He was just, he was just a very kind and great-hearted person, man. And he will truly be missed, man. Because, I mean, he was definitely one of my coaches, somebody I looked up to, somebody I just, you know what I mean? I could be at going through whatever phase in my life.
Yeah, he was a person you couldn't get mad at.
He always treated me the same, man. He always was encouraging me and just telling me I could do it, and it's nothing but love for over here, and my prayers to his family, condolences to his family. But that's a huge. We lost a good one, man. We lost a really good one. Somebody's talk about a support system. You know what I'm saying? A true support system, a true,
he was a visionary Definitely.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Beyond that, I was just gonna. I mean, we have a laundry list of accomplishments. I mean, we have a whole show. We're gonna put together a show and put together like with the interview that he did, and and we're gonna put together something for Frank.
Definitely.
He
this week,
just passed
y'all
a few days ago. It's kind of
yeah,
really
we
hasn't
still
sunk in
right.
really
We still
for any of us.
So
but we're just acknowledging it, and we're going through it. But I don't think it really has sunk in for me. I don't So yeah.
Well, I'm gonna do this. I got a funny story. I told Frank that I think that I wanted to produce shows, and I thought that I could write books and produce concerts, and I was doing underground shows in L.A. Where it was just hip hop shows, like just in like holes in the wall, and end up that Frank was like, "I'll think about it, but I want you to, come and see me in the forest." We went to the forest, man. So
the forest.
Yeah, we went to the forest. It was like I had to bring like a legal pad and a gang of pens, and we sat out there, and he was asking me questions like, "Why do you want to do it? What do you think you can benefit from it? What can you contribute to the arts?" Because I myself never thought that I could be a professional performer. Right. And he was like, "You can do it, but you got to be able to focus on what you're doing." Right. And he knew I was like just really spread myself thin. And then I just ended up just saying, all right, I remember writing down everything that he was like, okay, you're gonna have to do this and do this and do this.
He was like a focus group in one.
Yeah. And my first show, he was like, what's the first show you're gonna do? And I said I was gonna do a gospel show. I was doing hardcore hip hop all the way. I'll be back with this. My name is 5. I got Esther behind these beats and these boards. And I got the 50 up in the building with us. And we are Ghetto Pass Radio. We'll be right back. Boom. So look, let me finish the story. Let me start. So look.
You gonna read this Bible, mother?
Look. I was doing hardcore hip hop, underground shows in LA. And I just woke up and was like, okay, I think I could do a live show that's like, in a venue, a real venue.
Right.
And ended up that he was like, well, you trying to bring them hardcore artists to a reputable venue? Like, that's not going to work. And I said, okay, well, what if I did gospel? And he was like, if you... I swear, I ain't even lied to you. Look, this is a conversation. Like, it was really, really fucked up. It was fucked up because, like, Frank was like, he's like,
Gangsta
okay.
Gospel.
He's like,
Gigi.
He's like, if you can pull this off, I'm riding with you.
Right,
I'm like, okay,
right.
Cool. I said, I think I can do it. Now, we went to the Wilshire E. Bell Theater in L.A., and I think once I announced the show to the underground that I was doing this show and it was a gospel show, I sold half of the venue's tickets in the first 48, 72 hours. I sold out the venue 30 days to 60 days before the show.
Oh, that's dope.
It was a 90-day window that we had.
That's
and
dope.
So, but half of them that bought them tickets, they knew I was going to cuss on that stage. And a lot of them was like, I want to watch this blow up right here. God is going to get him.
Right,
so
right.
I literally went out and bought suits where I bought some of the Magic Johnson and Shaquille O'Neal kind of suits, with the 6 buttons down and, looking like, I'm one of these, 1930 gangsters or something. I had on this suit. I had 3 suits. I changed in 3 suits. And Frank didn't understand, why do you need 3 changes of clothes to do a show? And I didn't have a reason, but it just felt good.
Hey, but you forgot, he dressed us for the Hip Hop Awards.
Yes, no, but I'm gonna tell you about that.
Oh, the suit that I got on, Frank bought that.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you something.
It's on my Facebook.
Look, for these, well, I'm gonna get to that in a minute. That's one of my stories. But let me finish the story up. Right. So I end up selling out that show.
Okay, great show.
Did not cuss one time on that stage. And I remember that night, I was married at the time, so me, Frank, my wife, was just riding in the car, and we was talking about the show. And the first thing that came out of my mouth was, I can't believe that I didn't cuss. And everyone in that car had let out a big laugh because they was like, we had money.
Right, bet.
That you
we know you would. And you would.
Yeah. I was, look, I'm telling you. You
definitely would.
Even in my rehearsals, I cussed.
Right.
I was like, damn.
It must have been such a good show.
It was.
That you respected it. You just laid back.
I really
No, I think you just didn't get the vibe to cuss.
No.
They didn't give you that vibe.
Nah. It was like, and
because it go with it. So I'm telling you, you went with the flow of the show. You was like, oh, well, ain't nobody else cussing.
Well, watch this here. This is when I found out I was good. I was really good. Live on stage, if you tell me something, 9 times out of 10, and I'm going to tell you that one time that it happened, and it didn't happen the way I wanted to, where I cussed on stage and I almost got LEL Brothers and our whole tour killed. Or at least got me killed and they had to watch it. It's like, that's a real story. Y'all gonna be like,
yeah, he has but Esther, I know we about to go out of break, but listen, you don't think Five has a breakdown in his conversation when he's doing radio? He gives me the Dave Chappelle vibe, the way he breaks down and tells stories. I'm serious.
Listen. I have a 3rd grade level. So that's why I break it down.
Level what?
I break it down to a 3rd grade level, Hey, go ahead, dog. Go ahead, man.
All right, we're ready.
All right, man. Like, I ain't never seen Esto this hype.
No, I got to babysit too. I got stuff
What do you mean? How? Where? When? That shit. Y'all didn't say that shit when I was fucked up. Fuck y'all. Over here, responsible ass motherfucker. Fuck y'all. Nigga, when I said I had to go, y'all was like, fuck that, nigga. That was just last year. Hey, look at
right. You talking about here in a rut.
All right, let's go, dog.
All right, speed it. 3, 2, 3, 2.
Wait,
bro, what the hell? That was that countdown.
Yeah, just smoking, man.
From Def Comedy Jam. That was that one that Dave Chappelle got.
Man, look.
That was that countdown.
Homie, don't play a track that sound like that. Look.
Hey, bro, I didn't know if you heard me. You ready?
Yeah.
All right, speed it. Roll the sound. And 3, 2.
Yeah. Hey, man, cut on the lights, cut on the beat. Let's get them. Let's go. This is Got 'em Fast Radio. Let me do this here. My land. Cleveland. Bounce with your boys. Nah. 55th, 93rd, 93rd. That's what you heard. 46 and 79, they getting theirs. I'm getting mine. Kids mom, sup Phil. Hanging with Blair D, I'm some Phil. Prospect, I want land. That's my land. Like Cleveland. Linwood, it's all good.
It's like Collinwood. West 9 in Detroit. I'm West of 5. You get my point? I'm on the 12. I'm in the flats. I'm live, baby. And that's facts. John Adams, King's Tech. I catch you when you sleep and then you slept. Woo. Try C, try me. You catch me on 116 now. 131, I'm on one. I got one. I need one. Harvard, I'm starving. I'm Edgewater. I'm out of bottle. Brook Park, I'm at the dog. I'm William Park. Until it's dark. St. Clair, you in there? St. Clair, you in there? My name is Five. I got Esther behind the beach in the porch. Now, I got the bitch in the middle with me. And we are Ghetto Pass Radio. Can I go back in? I said, can I go back in? Let me do it this way. Come in. Euclid 105 Prospect, St. Clair, Carnegie, Lakeview, Respect, Longwood, yeah, oh yeah, Longwood. Cedar Brook Park, I'm Wade Park. Feed the field, I'm Washington. You get your girl, you watching her.
Keep your eye on her.
No, I should have said, you see your girl, I'm watching her. Hey, look how you know. Hey, because
I gotta get my Gucci man, yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Look, I'll tell you something. I don't even know how God looked out for me and didn't get me in a gang of trouble. I was out there like crazy.
Yeah.
I was out there getting it. Like it was, yeah. I was a straight lick walking. A gang of times. When y'all be talking about that's a walking lick, I was him a billion times.
Loose cannon.
But no.
No, I ain't saying the guy.
Oh yeah,
you was a loose cannon.
Yeah,
that's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
live wire.
Yeah, live wire. No, I'm just saying, I'm trying to get with the times. No, it's like Ghetto Pass Radio is run to you by WOVU 95.9 FM Cleveland on your local radio dial. Y'all can go right there to Land Hustle TV on YouTube. Watch Ghetto Pass Radio in its entirety. And then y'all can go right there to Ghetto Pass Radio TV on YouTube, Instagram, all that stuff. Right. We posting up clips. And also, y'all know it's brought to you by Pastor Gay Productions. It's the only producers that ever produced us in a way that we need to be produced. Thank you.
We're gonna break this up though. We're gonna chop these segments up because I got my Tubi distributor back, so we're about to start going on Tubi with Ghetto Pass Radio.
Yeah, because I'm definitely not gonna pay the subscription price for Tubi. Y'all charging too much, man.
They got one.
Is it free?
I don't pay no damn.
No, I'm playing. Shout out to Tubi, man. Y'all be getting in with me.
Right.
Here's something that, because I was just talking about a story that, Frank had me go out and we was doing this show.
Right.
And then I was doing underground shows where it was a lot of, it was hardcore underground shows. And then I said, well, I want to do shows.
Ghetto
I said I want to do it in a bigger venue, not the underground stuff. And then end up that he was like, well, you can't bring those folks from LA gangs and in those areas to a good venue and you think this is going to fly. And I said, okay, well, what if I did a gospel show?
Right, so just switch up the music.
Yeah, I was like, because the way I thought about it, this is the way I thought about it, guys. I was like, if I'm good at producing, I can produce anything. If I'm able to produce a gospel show, I could produce anything. That was my frame of mind of it.
Cold. But gospel give you a chance, though.
Well,
it will. Gospel give you a little break point in there.
What?
But if you do a R&B show, but it's harder to throw rap than any other show.
What this is in
I'm gonna say the year was like 2003, something like that.
Okay,
2003.
so it was before you came
2004. Yeah, it was like, but that sparked off where
everything else, right?
Now I could do hip hop responsibly. So I was looking for hip hop artists across the country, and I was paying like $5,000 prizes, cash prizes to find these artists, and they would all assemble, in one place. And let's go and see who could. It was like America's Got Talent or American Idol,
right.
in our way, and
right.
Frank was behind it 100%. He was like, okay, this is good. And I remember us getting that deal, Da Vinci, when we got that deal, and as soon as we walk out of Radio 1, we went in there to get a commercial space. We walk out with a radio show offer. They was like, are you guys,
because at the time in the city, that was the way to pop off. Like if you really got a serious show, and you giving away money and prizes and stuff. So in my mind, I'm like, okay, we got to go to radio there. That's where we need to go.
Right.
So I don't know how it's been so long, but anyway, we got down there. We hooked up with the marketing team, and she was like, the head of. She was like, y'all should do your own show. Don't y'all just do a show?
Right.
We came in there to get a commercial done.
Right.
And she's like, y'all should do radio.
Like,
y'all literally should do radio.
Yeah, Five talking, sure.
No, it wasn't that. It was just me and the.
It was the way we was going back and forth.
We were just trying to pitch, like why we wanted this commercial.
Yeah, we was trying to come up with it, and we was joking with it because we was probably, we was kicking it.
Yeah.
So we in there going, we messing with her. And,
that's wild.
Right, and we was just being us, and she was like, y'all need to do a show, y'all two. See, we had her dying laughing. And
yes. It was crazy. And then, so after that, as soon as we walked out the building, I got on the phone with Frank. I was like, look, he was like, did you get the commercial?
Right, because that's what we went for.
Right, that's what we went for. So, you know how somebody see you to the store. They like, get this.
No,
and then I'm like, okay, well, we didn't get.
We got
but we didn't get a commercial per se.
Right, we have commercial time.
We can put our commercial in there.
Right,
that's awesome.
Right, but there's a show attached, and he was like, we don't do radio. I'm like, I know. I'm like, what do I do? Because I'm like, because I know I've never been on the radio like that. You know what I mean?
We came. You should have seen when we came in, boy. We came through. We was the epitome of what's out here now. We started this.
Right.
No,
we started this podcast.
I don't think they could do it like how y'all was doing it, bro.
Man,
it was just a raw. It was like
listen, they had to send us rules because we didn't know radio etiquette. Like we was
Five came through like DMX with the Pitbull.
I'm trying to tell you, bro.
You behind them looking like, you know what I'm saying?
Bro,
you will smack anybody.
I'm throwing myself under the bus every day. Like I'm talking about me so bad.
Right.
Yeah, you got
for
your
jokes. You feel what I'm saying?
You got your peoples with you.
Hey, listen. I swear. I was like, I acted like
nobody come through like that.
I acted like
bro.
we planned this.
We in the parking lot.
I couldn't wait till y'all came through, bro. Like all the other shows was like,
lot. We woke the whole building up. Listen, we in the parking lot.
Right.
We already there with a gang of people, right? So when whoever comes, we like, well, we got a guest coming. They like, a guest coming? Y'all got a whole, y'all got about 18 guests here right now.
Yeah, like what are these people?
What are these people out here for?
It's like, but this is the thing that I'm saying, is that right there, that organic coming together to make a show. Because everything from that point on, even when y'all hear me do these openings, this is something that back then, Esto had like, I think he had probably like about, a nice catalog of just beats that he was just making every day. He just didn't have a platform to really like do it on.
Absolutely.
And it was like,
but he was at work, and
but
work is work.
But now Frank had requirements.
Oh, it was a beautiful opportunity.
Yeah, but Frank had requirements. This was Frank's rules. Frank said we have to have the music already before we get to the show. And we gotta have that.
Listen, can I explain
Let me just say what happened. It was genius, but it was a mistake.
Hey, don't do mistakes be pretty. They call them pretty mistakes.
So what happened was, Da Vinci, he's supposed to have the tracks. He have them every show.
Right.
For real. He got enough tracks for
CDs.
Stack of CDs.
Yep.
So then, this particular night, he looking at me like, I ain't got nothing.
Right.
And I'm like, okay, I'm like, we're about to go live on the air. I'm like, okay. And then like, Esto was always in the engineer booth with a hoodie on and it's all dark, so you can't even see him.
Right.
You're like, so
he
so
had a
I'm
ant
like,
in there.
Right. I'm like, hey man, can you just play something right quick and then let me try to see how we can get some beats, because you live like close to the radio studio. So it was like he played something and I was like, after he played it, I'm like, man, who is that? Like, what was that? Right. And he was like, that's me. I was like, what? It was almost like
that show was the Kanye West about Rockefeller.
Never Kanye.
No,
I'm just playing
no, I'm just saying.
I'm never Kanye.
No, he just said in a sense.
No, in a sense. Remember
Kanye? Where he was.
Kanye was sneaking. No, when he first started, he was quiet. They didn't know what he did. They didn't know he rapped and made beats. He was sliding stuff in. And they like, whoa, who made this? And that's how they found out what was going on.
For sure.
Esto, when you had played that and you said that was you, I said, man, do you got more? This the real shit. Sorry about that. He went right out to the car. It was like, I have a whole fresh CD of this. And he brung it in, and that's where the openings of the show came from. And then Frank was like, y'all got to keep that. He's like, that right there. And then at that time, I was really freestyling off the top of the head and all that kind of stuff. And so, yeah, that's the story of
made my job
Frank
easy.
Leopold creating podcasting.
I still had to do commercials and everything else. I was doing a lot of work.
Hey, my name is Five. I got Esto behind these beats in the board since 2006. And I got Da Vinci behind his, but with us since 2006. And we are Ghetto Pass Radio since 2006. Holla back. Boom. So look, to tell y'all what that is that whole origin story is what Frank was working on before he passed away. Was the whole thing of how we had got on the radio and started live streaming. And once I explained it to him, Frank was a technology head. He was like, okay, he was on it like that. And then it ended up that he was like, yeah, push with that. And once we got online with that and he was able to watch, because that was like the main thing for me, was for him to be able to watch us do the show.
But how you went out, and when we set up, because remember radio, internet radio was out, and I was like, that ain't it.
No,
it
wasn't
good
enough.
enough.
It was only Howard Stern.
But no, I'm saying internet radio. I was like, we on the radio, we was gonna put it on internet radio, and I'm like, that ain't good enough. We need people to see us. Remember? Because we kept saying we was ugly and
worldwide.
all this stuff.
But it was like, the ugly.
Right, we was working on, and when you went and got Liquid Raw, I'm like, dang, we really doing it now.
Shout out to Liquid Raw.
Because nobody was doing it like that.
Not at all. Not in that way.
Not in that way.
Player T, listen, shout out to Player T. Shout out to Player T. Shout out to Player T for doing the
we still on break.
Introducing us to Player T. Player T introducing us to
last segment
Liquid Raw.
We're about to go out.
You know, and that changed everything. You know, and Liquid Raw came through, Russ came through, and just had us on deck.
Oh yeah.
I remember doing dial-up.
Right.
We was on some dial-up. And
right. What it used to be?
MySpace.
No, I'm saying, but what was the old AOL? AOL was it.
Yeah.
Bling, bling, the little noise and shit.
Yeah.
Hey, that was what was happening then.
Yeah.
AOL, baby. Bloom, bloom, bloom. You remember?
Yeah, nah. Definitely.
The phone call to get your internet. Hey, we come a long way, bro.
Yeah. I tell you that there ain't nowhere in the hell anybody can beat us. Not on that. You know what I mean?
Right. The originals?
Nah.
Come on,
not
man.
on that. Not on that.
Definitely in this side of the town. Definitely in this city. Definitely over a whole lot of cities. Because nobody was doing it.
Not at all.
And we was looking. That's why when we made that flyer and said we the first to do it, that flyer tells the story.
Yeah. It's like in...
Because nobody could contest us because we was the only one doing it.
What?
We got a gang of artists that'll tell you we the first.
Yeah. Hey, I would tell you something, though. My Barry Bonds. I don't care if he was on steroids or not. I don't care if he was on steroids. It was Esto. Esto came through, knocked it out the park for me every time. Like, there was nobody I brung into the studio that was like, he Garbo.
Right.
They was like, I think he owns something. They like, I think he on the roids, man. I think he on performing enhancing drugs, man. Because they know in the hell you can do this. All right, I'm ready, dog.
Speed it, roll this out in 3, 2.
Yeah. Hey, man, cut on the lights, cut on the beat. Let's get them. Let's go. This is...
Esteban was easy. Santos County Rider. Good tracking before doing 2 things. Esteban.
Ghetto. Pass. Brady. Oh. Euclid. Prospect. Car nigga. Respect. See it up. And 50 field. I'm on phonia with my fields. Quinn said Fair Hill. 79 Broadway on Oak Thrills. Woodland 116. Fairmont, Montebello, Superior. Keep it clean. Coventry. Woo. Bay Yard, Asbury, no bell. 105, no bell. St. Clair, Lakeview, Way Park. Bay 71, Old Way Dark. Central, Kingsmore, Kingsbury. Come on, man. Fuller, 112 Union. I'm always on communion. Harvard, Abel. You see me, baby, I'm getting well. Ball leg, gone true, gamma. Always hammer. Coventry. My name is Five. I got Esto behind these beats and these boards. I got Da Vinci in the building with me. And we all Ghetto. Pass. Brady. Oh! If I go back, wouldn't that be crazy? Let me try this. Let's get 'em. Let's go. It's a grand, Harvard, Mass,
Quintet, Wood Hill, Woodland for miles. Hunt Wheel, on thrill. Collinwood, always on drill. Denison, Edgewood, Kingsmore, Linwood. Come on, man. St. Clair, Beachwood, Superior, Carnegie, Superior. Always a leader. Prospect, Euclid, EC, West C, 937917. That's me. Lee Road, 36, 55, 46, Buckeye, Second Boulevard, get it drill. Halfway Park, Asbury Lake, Wood, Shaker Heights, North Bell, gon' keep it hood. 105 Bay Trail, Franklin. Detroit, come in, man. West 25117, Madison, 71, all the way to heaven now. Goodies, oh my goodies, East 12, East 9, oh yeah, my goodies. West St. Clair, West 9, West 6, all the way Lakeside. 189 always. I'm always on days. Low rain, huff. Oh yeah. Anyway, keep it. Welcome back to Ghetto Pass Radio.
We have our own language.
I just said, dude. Hey, I just said. Sometimes y'all know.
Hey, that's true freestyle.
That is very
fresh off the head.
And I've been saying that for at least 3 years now. I've been saying that. That's what I try to include, new streets. You see what happens, people? That's a come on, include no new streets without practice.
I didn't hear this one. We got a Gamma street out here.
It is Gamma. G-A-M-M-A. It's Gamma.
Okay, all right.
I just thought it sounded like a fraternity.
Who lives on that street?
Yeah.
Who did you do that for?
So sororities or fraternities?
Hey, but you know we got people that give us lists. So
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like
throughout the years.
All right.
Throughout the years.
I understand. I ain't heard too many gang members say, hey, Gamma over here. That's cool.
Do you?
Right.
And, hey, so look, hey, get up.
Respect Gamma, because I don't want no problems with them out these
They're gonna be like,
Gamma guys coming over here at me.
They got a 3-house,
right?
3-house street,
right?
You know, like.
I hope they ain't want to be C streets.
Right? No. You used to live on the street that only had like 3 houses.
Right. It was a dead end.
Yeah, yours was like you could do a drive-by.
Yeah, you'll run into a house.
Yeah, you go run into a tree house.
Right. You go.
It's a wrap. Y'all know, like, Ghetto Pass Radio is brought to you by WOVU 95.9 FM Cleveland on your local radio dial. Y'all can go right there on Land Hustle TV on YouTube. Catch Ghetto Pass Radio in its entirety. In between the breaks, y'all get to see what we talking about. You know, for real. and then in between the breaks, we don't take a commercial. We just get it in for the
We've been doing this for years.
Well, no, I can say decades. Anyway,
it's years.
I'm saying I'm on some decades now. I'm just like,
okay. Yeah. Let's call it decades.
You know, I'm a decade guy.
I'm a Gamma guy.
Gamma guy. He say Gamma guy.
Come back with a Gamma story on the weekend. After the weekend.
I just said, like, out of all the streets I named, I said Silverdale, Longbrook. He ain't say nothing.
Where is any of that at?
Yellowstone.
Wow.
You messing with me?
I know where Yellowstone is.
I know, because usually the streets that I name, the ones that I'm solid with, that's where Esto took me to. Like, I shout out those streets because I don't want them to get me. You know, I'm like, like Esto took me over there. I got friends now over there. So, you know, anytime y'all hear me say Chagrin, Harvard, Miles, Quincy, Wood Hill, for Miles, yeah. I said Miles twice. You know why? Because I'm over there a lot. You really think I know what Coventry and Asbury is without Esto? Stop, bro. Our relationship, this is the reason why I say that, Frank. This is why I'm going to say this.
This is the reason why Frank and what he had done means a lot to me, because all of my lifelong friends, my daughter, my relationship now, just my tours, my everything. Like, it's a lot of things that I could say. Without him, there wouldn't be none of that. If a person say, where would I be without Frank? I ain't even trying to think about that. Kanye said, people said, what would I do if I didn't go around the world and tour with some of the biggest in the world? I guess we'd never find out. I guess we'd never know. Because, you know what I mean? I did that. We did it. Because I was, out there with the things that Da Vinci was like, okay, you the radio guy. And like we was like on the radio. And we made it where it was like cool. Where people were like, man, I'm watching you over here. I remember us getting, texts and calls from people like, man, we over here watching y'all.
Before any of this
global.
Before social media, for real.
Before social media.
This was before social media.
Before social media, man.
Yeah, this was only MySpace was it.
That's my state. I mean, I'm not stopping until we get our recognition for that, man.
Yeah, we was
I myself, Esto.
You know what I mean? Like that's how I sold 5. That's why 5's back here. That's why this is here.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying? I had to sell 5 with that. Like you had to sit there and realize, wow, this was 2007, where.
It really 2006 in my brain because
it's 2006 when you guys started, but by the time I got hired before I graduated from college, and so I remember it was when I got with you guys.
Yeah,
you guys were probably there before I got there.
No, we was there already. Yeah. I remember when he started. I remember the first day he walked in, bro. He was quiet, had the hoodie on, had his head down.
Yeah. So that's the one
I remember.
So Da Vinci reported you, dog, as a robber, suspicious person.
No. He was just cool and quiet. He was just cool and quiet. And I didn't know he made beats, though. He was just cool and quiet.
No.
But when he liked it, our show, though, he would come in, right? Between our best DJs was him and the other guy.
Willie Beeman.
No.
Yeah. Willie Beeman.
No, it wasn't.
What do you mean? Don't do that.
No, we had a Caucasian guy that used to throw the
effects in.
He was crazy.
That
he was
is
our
very
DJ.
True. I don't know what his name was. I remember him.
He really loved the show.
He was a rock
dude.
Guy.
He used to throw sound effects in while we talking. He used to do stuff that was groundbreaking too.
He was the vet dude.
He was a beast. He was a beast.
He looked like a rock out guy. He looked like bang your head.
He was a beast though, and he really supported what we was doing. Like he would add stuff that we didn't even ask him for.
Yes.
Like I remember that.
He was cold. He was
cold blooded.
It was like Esto.
What up?
What's one of your funniest stories with Frank?
Funniest with Frank is when
I don't even like the way it started. He can't fire me right now.
No, Frank's my man. You know that, man. But the funniest, it's one of the last times he pulled up here. He drove all the way out here, and I think he was like, I pulled up and I see his car. I'm like, what the heck happened to you? It was like, I don't know, man. I was just backing out of the driveway, man.
Right.
I was just like, dude, how do you drive all across the country?
No scrape.
Straight. And
no crash.
Hold up, though.
And this little
Hold up, though, because I don't know if I remember this.
So we was all kicking it and laughing about it. So,
but I don't know if I remember this. When I met Frank, when he came up here, he bought the limo. He bought us all clothes to get ready for the awards and everything. But when Frank left, Frank bought a Lexus in Vegas.
Yeah, sure did.
Remember? He bought the car.
We went and test drove. See, I'm going to tell you about the Lexus story.
Because I remember you on the phone, you like, Frank buying a Lexus right now.
We test drove it after Ghetto Fest.
Okay.
And so we test drove the car, and he wanted a 2-seater Lexus. That was when the first one came out.
Yeah, this was new.
And because he had the Mercedes 2-seater that he had, he didn't want no more. So end up that we test drove the car out here. He didn't like it. And then we test drove another car out in, it wasn't Vegas, it was Arizona.
I know you said he was, okay.
We rented Lexuses, all of them, just so, we can get a feel of it, but he loved the Lexus car, so it was just like one of them kind of things, so.
It was a nice brand new red Lexus.
Yep.
And tore the back of it up, man, on your fence, man.
Well, and I'm gonna tell you something. And after he hit my fence, Frank told me there's no more fences.
Right, I think they got rid of the fence.
He got rid of the fence.
Got rid of the fence.
Like the studio fence is, like, of course, like Esso knows, so there was no more fence there. They came down the next day. Yeah, my name is Five.
You used to squeeze that green Lexus. I got Lincoln right up in there.
Hey, look, I got Esto behind the bad stories. And then I got Da Vinci up in here because he remembered them. We on Ghetto Pass Radio. Frank built this. So look, we got to talk.
I remember being a little bad because I was like, man, that's nice.
But no, but the thing of it is that for me, one of my funniest stories is when I found out Frank can't stand loud music. Like where you can't be in a car. You play loud music or he didn't, if he was in a concert, he had them like little, things in his ear, and like he never ever really came to none of the, it was just,
the concerts and stuff because he didn't want the loud.
No, he didn't get in the car with us to go to the venue, go to the venue, go away after the show.
Ride with us.
He didn't never ride with us. No, because he was like, man, y'all are off the hook.
Y'all play your music.
Y'all like, we're not doing this. Nah, he wasn't with that at all. Frank was not with that loud music thingy. And I was, I remember, we got our first big tour, and I'm in Arizona, working on the LEL's next album, and then working on the Ashley Knuckle Jones album. And me and Frank, we had rented out this whole like little patio complex and all this stuff, the studio to work on the albums, and I remember. I had came up with a song called "Your Mom's is a Freak." I've been doing like.
I think I heard that song.
I've been doing party music.
It was good though.
I've been doing party music.
I heard it.
But then, like, I said,
album, dog.
I got this track, and. Because everybody had to go to Frank and like say, okay, any record, you want his opinion.
Right.
And I had to like sit in his house, and he had the surround sound. And it was like horrible because I'm like, the song was great until I played it. I seen his face, and he was like,
really?
That's how come y'all
That's
don't.
what you're doing.
This is the reason why y'all don't have a video for Your Mom's a Freak. Because he was like, I paid for the track, but there's no way that he's like, how are you going? He's like, he's like, how are you gonna do the video and make it seem like it's okay?
Good, right?
I was like,
it's kind of hard.
I'm like, we could try. No, I can't hear myself.
Yeah, you knocked us off.
Hey, so
No,
yeah,
I don't hear me though.
I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good.
There I go. Right.
So the Mom's a Freak track. Yeah, that one and Jumping Bounce.
But Your Mom's a Freak is a nice song though.
It is, dog. It almost got us killed. Anyway, I get to that. Like the docuseries gonna be crazy because Frank gave us a lot of things that we can live off of for real. I'm ready, dog.
All right.
Hold on, wait. Sorry, dog. I'm not ready. Hey, Esto. So tell me about your bunions.
I'm not hooked up, bro.
What's up with the talk after that?
Yeah.
I'm dying. What is that? What is the conversation after
We're not
that?
doing this. I don't even know why. Look.
What was that though? Is that good?
Everybody always be stretching their damn relationships. Anyway, come on, dog. I'm ready, homie. Oh wait, go. Go ahead, dog.
Speed and roller sound in 3, 2.
Yeah. Hey man, cut off the lights, cut on the beat. Let's get them. Let's go. This is. Ghetto. Pass. Brady. Oh. My land. Cleveland. Bounce with your boys. Let me do it like this here. Euclid 105 Prospect. St. Clair, oh yeah, respect. Kingsbury 116 Fuller. Fairmont 112, oh yeah, get ya. Union Superior Harbor. Coventry Bay Yard, I got you starving. Berlin, Asbury, Nobel, Gamma, oh yeah, under spell. Edison, Emray, you get me? I'm Emray. Florida Ave, Forest Hills, Fremont. I get my Yellowstone and they drive. I'm on Dub. I keep it live, 101, 120. Empire, Granger, My Power, Silverdale, and Brook Park, along Brook. I get it sparked. I'm on Grant. Let y'all know. I got a Grant. Come here. My name is 5. I got Esto behind the beats in the boards. I got the bitch in the building with me.
Hey.
And we are Ghetto Pass. I said radio. 55th and 93rd. Down out of East Tech, oh word. Got you on a 116. I want a 31, now I keep it clean. I'm in Collinwood. I said Collinwood. I'm in Linwood, that's my hood. I tell you, I'm on the Edgewater, Brook Park. I'm Edgewater, after dark. I'm on Woodland. I see you before dark. I'm St. Clair, I'm in here. I said St. Clair, I'm in here. Woodland, Fairfax, Kingsbury, Broadway, Fairfax. You know where I'm at. My name is 5. I got Esto behind the beats and the boards. I got the bitch up in the building with me.
And I got Frank Leopold, Pastor Gate Productions. He with me. Welcome back to Ghetto Pass Radio. It's your boy Five Ball up in the building. I got Esto behind these beats and these boards. What is that, bro? Anyway, I got the Vinci up in the building. Don't do no pose, dog. Don't do no pose. Don't do no pose. Esto just did a pose, dog.
Oh, no, I'm cool.
You gonna do a pose?
No.
Why you gonna do a pose? Because I told you don't do a pose.
No, I just ain't doing one anyway.
Oh, anyway. I'm gonna do a pose. Welcome back to Ghetto Pass Radio. I know people like this here. Man, his shirt is very big. Like my arm, my biceps, like I think that Esto gets his shirts fitted. You know, me, I get.
So he has a tailor?
No, he gets his fitted for where he at. I get mine fitted for where I want to be at. I'm just saying. I'm just, bro, that's the way it is. Like, you've been trying to take me to the gym for like at least 5 years.
I just got back in the gym, man.
Bro, it don't look like it. It look like you've been in there the full time, man.
Man, that's the goal, man, to get it permanent. You feel me?
Let me ask you about these tracks, dog.
Yeah.
We talk about tracks, you know, and how, you know, you introduce tracks. And this show, we really do focus on when you did some of these tracks and people like still bouncing to them and you like, come on, man, like 10 years, 15 years. Some of these are 25 years old.
No, none of them are.
They are 25. They is, man. Come on, man. You have been trying to make yourself look younger. Whatever. Hey, look, nah.
It's enough time. I mean, that was 2009. So I mean, that's a long time ago. That's a long time ago. That's 16 years ago.
You know what that sounds like?
Well,
So,
I don't know, man. Look, hey, so do me a favor.
What's going on?
Nothing, man. Like, Da Vinci in here tripping.
No, I'm good.
Hey, I remember when I was a kid. Here's how back I go back. I remember as a kid, my mom used to say, "Those people in the white coat's gonna come get you." You remember when that was when you was crazy when they said the white coat's gonna come get you. Now, going into that, I think the Cavaliers are the ones where they're going to come get you. The Cavaliers is going to win the Eastern Conference.
Well, I know they're definitely going.
No. Okay, wait a minute.
They're winning now.
Go ahead, wait.
Oh, no, I know they can.
No, listen, wait. Definitely. Esto, tell me, what do you think about the Cavs? And right now, since they have done what they've done right now, talk to me, kid.
I love it, man. I'm loving every moment of it because it's really what we're seeing right now with these playoffs is that two superstars can't do it. You know what I'm saying? You need depth, and what the Cavs is being definitive about is having depth. Like, everybody on that team can hoop. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
You know what I mean? Like, everybody can shoot. Everybody hoops. You know what I'm saying? And so the rotations are beautiful. So I just love what this coach is doing. I love my team, and yeah, go Cavs.
Yeah,
right,
Cavs last game, when they blew out the Heat, just blew them out.
Okay.
I'm talking about they scored 43 in the first quarter. 43, bro.
Pause. That sounds like a
29
violation.
in the second quarter, 39 in the third quarter, and 27 in the fourth quarter. all over 20 points in every quarter.
Okay, but D, this one I'm asking you, though.
Now think about who played in the last quarters.
Okay, but no, let me ask you something before you
Right.
go into that. Let
Right.
me ask you something. When you hear them numbers, because if you want me to rewind some shows back when we were talking about the Cavs winning the title, you know them stats. That wasn't like that. You didn't like the way they was looking going into this.
No, I definitely no. I definitely didn't. But that was before the Hunt trade too.
Hunter, man.
Man, I mean,
That was before the Hunter trade.
yeah,
And I thought they made a mistake, remember? When they did the Hunter trade.
look.
But that's because I didn't know Hunter.
Look,
Yeah.
I didn't know he was doing it like that.
I thought that
In Atlanta.
I'm gonna tell you something.
Jerome's
Hey,
in
look,
the
we
house.
stole him.
wait. Let me tell you something. This because I said that if we can get both of Shador and Hunter on the Browns,
You did
that was the
say
thing. It almost happened. It almost happened, though.
Wow.
It was like, but we couldn't
Shout
get.
out to 5.
We couldn't get what it was like because we had to take care of this Watson situation.
We got him though.
You know, no,
We got him.
but we got him. But I really did want the other boy. Now, because if we would have had a Hunter and a Hunter, you know, the Cavs and
you
Browns.
wanted that? Okay, I see what you're saying.
That was my little small
Yeah, you
mind.
wanted-
Yeah,
I see what you're
that
saying.
would have been fire.
A
man.
Hunter.
Here's-
They're like, oh.
Okay, so here's my problem with the Browns, though, man. We still got this sorry coach, man. Stefanski,
I
man.
think he
We
got
still have
somebody. I
Stefanski,
think
man.
somebody. I think he's somebody in the. So this is what I'm looking at. It's not him.
You don't
Our
think it's
general
him?
manager need to go
No.
because that's who's keeping him there.
No.
See, this is
No,
this is
you
what
get rid of
happens.
general
Us
manager.
fans,
No,
we
if
get
you-
crossed up with
Wait,
this.
no, listen. If you get rid of the general manager, the coach got to go.
You gotta go.
Yeah, he gotta go.
Stefanski gotta go. Yeah.
He was supposed to go with you know, the boy, the quarterback boy that went down to Tampa Bay.
Wilkins.
No.
Wilkins, right?
No.
Oh, Mandel. Which one you talking
Mayfield, bro.
about? Mayfield. I mean,
I don't even know. I don't even know where our sports thing is going. Right?
hey, I ain't in charge of sports.
Hey,
Did you
I
say
just
Johnny
got on the
Manziel?
entertainment.
but you made sure that you're not.
Okay, F that.
Did
Yeah,
you
you-
mean Manziel?
I just got the names mixed up because they all was terrible. So I didn't know which terrible one he wanted me to pick.
No, man, don't blame Baker down there balling.
Balling.
No.
If you would have got rid of Stank,
If you
But
got
no, listen, you would have got rid of Baker with the way the Steelers treated us with him.
you
would have got rid of Baker,
yeah,
too.
He is little.
They
but he's-
smacked down all his balls they gave. They exposed him, but he got over that hump.
No,
but we
beat-
couldn't at the time.
Baker beat them. Beat this.
He beat the odds. Okay,
No,
but that ain't normal.
Listen, what I seen was the protection for a Tom Brady offense is different. They had protection for that boy.
So we went back
Down
and
in
got
Tampa
Flocka,
Bay.
right? Waka Flocka.
Well. Listen, I'm gonna tell you something. At this point,
Waka Flocka.
I don't want Sanders throwing a ball ever this year. I want him to learn the position as an NFL player.
No, that's what he's supposed to be doing right now.
What?
Before the season, he's supposed to be doing that right now.
I feel bad for all the hate that he's getting.
Yeah,
man,
we need to
from-
throw him out there.
from
Well,
the
no,
Cleveland
well,
fans
no, we don't.
already,
No, we don't.
man.
No, we
I'm just saying, if they can put Bronny James out
Oh,
here,
so look, I gotta get something else. The Cavs. Did we do the Cavs?
blowout.
The Cavs, man.
Yeah, we just did them.
All right,
But,
cool.
yeah,
All
they
right,
completely
cool. All right, cool. It's
Wrecked
like-
the spot.
So look, this is what I'm gonna say. The end of our sports is that
We stacked, baby.
We need to get it in.
And from
right now.
From the scoreboard, we're about to play those boys because they beat Milwaukee.
Is it 5? Do we got 5
quarterbacks? It's over.
Yeah, we got like 4 or 5, but we keeping all of them.
We got 5.
Yeah, we got 5.
Yeah, it's a 5 year, man. I'm feeling it, man.
Well,
I graduated 2005.
But you know we about to play the Mother Boys because they beat Milwaukee.
All right.
The Bucks are out.
So look, this is what I forgot to talk about. We didn't talk about Trump nowhere in this show.
I was waiting for him.
But the thing of it is that the reason why, because why bring some negative energy into a positive show that we're trying to show? This is what Frank Leopold was about. He was about, like, talk about it. This is what we're doing. Go ahead, dog. Give your shout out to Frank or whatever.
Man, love you, Frank, man. Rest in heaven, my G, man. We miss you, man. You will be missed. You will not be forgotten, man. We will keep pushing your name, man, and telling your story and telling our story to the world, man. To the world, no. Thank you, Frank. Thank you. Thank you for everything, man. Thank you for your support, man. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your love, man. Thank you.
Da Vinci.
Frank definitely made a pivot. I can't even get the word out.
Pivotal, man.
Pivotal. He made a pivotal mark in history with us that will never be forgotten. And, you know, from the short period of me knowing him and knowing him after that short period, never been a bad guy, always took care of his business. We love you, Frank, man. You know, rest in heaven.
All the time. Hey, look, everybody already know how I feel. Love you, Frank. Talk to you in a minute. Get a pass. We up. Boom. Sorry, dog.
Yeah.
Every time I get to talking.
Nah.
So
nigga,
what? So he took up all the time.
No, but don't
I just got started.
Are you
You cut me soon as I started.
I didn't cut you, nigga.
Yes, you did. You was like, speed it up. Hey.
I did 5 seconds, nigga.
You know how slow, you know how slow he talk. You know he gonna take us some time. I just got started. You like, come on now. Okay.
Hey,
So what okay.
Hey, look. So
It took you a long time to say pivotal.
Yo, cool ass in there. Taking up all the goddamn airspace.
My bad, man. My bad, dog.
Hey, so look, let me do this. I want to say this here. On the real, I think that I've only went through this, you know, a few times where it hit me this hard. And Frank, he really changed my life. Y'all gonna get whatever Frank had wanted y'all to see.
Oh, yeah.
As far as what we had done and what he had done to change, you know, our lives. The one thing I know for sure is that it's kind of hard to copy that unless somebody show it to you.
Right.
I know I touched a lot of artists and their lives and their careers that it changed it. It changed it in the whole spectrum of the way that Frank had changed my life. Shout out to you, Frank.
For sure.
Thank you, dog. Go ahead, Esso.
Yeah, man. We love you, man. We love you, Frank. I pretty much said what I had to say on this show. It definitely changed my life. It definitely for the better, man. And one thing I love about all my people that rode with me these past few years, you know what I'm saying? You watch you got to watch me change, man, and evolve and get better. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And when you probably see me, initially, and going through what I was going through. So thank you, and like I said, man, we riding for you, man. Like we will not let this die, man. You know what I'm saying? Like rest in heaven, but we gonna be riding down here for you, man. Love you
all the time.
For sure.
Da Vinci.
I know he took me out of a hole in the wall to the world. From a hole in the wall to the world. He saw a vision that him and Five saw a vision that I couldn't muster or produce myself or the people that was with me. So to change my life by putting me on the radio, and other things, because we didn't just do radio, we was everywhere. We was in the clubs, we was promoting shows. So it's been a journey, and it changed my life. Got me into more things, got me moving. Actually, probably one of the motivations for me doing movies and films, it comes from that ghetto past life.
Your experience.
All the work and the experiences that we was going through at that time. So, yeah, Frank is always going to be loved. I hate that I'm having to say this now because I didn't get a chance to talk to him beforehand. But because I like to tell people that do things for me how I feel about them. I like to give them their flowers when they're here. So
yeah, I wish I
it's terrible that, but you look for people to last forever and it just don't happen. But I love you, Frank. Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you for the help, producing, everything, And 5 too. I'm going to talk to him because I got to give him his flowers now while you still here.
Yeah, man.
So,
thank you, 5.
Yeah, you too. So, that's a hard punch, though, to the ghetto past life. For real, for real.
You know something? Through this, it'll take me forever to talk about, how Frank impacted my life.
Right.
I just want to say that since Frank had his car accident, the love I got and the vision that I had with how many people Frank had touched, and it was just like, it was really cool. Da Vinci and Esto and, I had Clone and LB and
LL Brothers.
I had people like calling me like, it's crazy on how someone can change your life for the positive, and then they make you change your life for them not being here. I love you, Frank.
For sure.
Like you was like the perfect homie.
For sure.
And if I ever in my life ever had a father figure, it was you, dog.
For sure.
Because there was no way I could treat anyone right or be true to anyone if it wasn't for you. You always told me don't cut no corners and don't beat nobody out of nothing. That's the reason why I survived all the way now.
For sure.
So shout out to you, Frank. Your family, man. Thank y'all. Thank your family, man. Y'all gave me access to everything, and y'all looked out for me. So shout out to y'all. I love y'all. And the Pastor Gay legacy will continue if I have anything to do with it. Definitely.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Ghetto Pass Radio, we signing out.
Talk to y'all in a minute. As Frank will tell me, leave the stage quietly